1st and 10. Here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Completed pass. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Wentz now on 1st down. Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if things get stacked up in there, if they don't move as well as you want them to, they're probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller, and it's 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Set. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Leopard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. There he goes, right side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on the play there, second down.
While there's no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Check! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and sneak it here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed!
And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now let's go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Four yards remaining now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No, check. Patriot. Over.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Green, 39. Philly, here we go.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind, and that's caught inside the 35. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there. And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Wins to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now Wentz on third down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now.
They run the counter now on first down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Now let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some space here. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit!
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And out come the Eagles. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Wentz now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Jones. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wentz now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go now.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Smith catches left side. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Now let's go. 3, 19. Gun. Over.
Wentz to throw again. And his his throw is incomplete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Back nine up, Philly. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Surveying the field. He's going to look, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Finding time. Throwing left side. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Another pistol look here. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Jones on the return. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Over!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and 4.
Double tight, double tight. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain there. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Watching now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.